Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading at number 814. My name is Elizabeth. Before getting into this reading, chances are that most of the people watching this video are not subscribed, so if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work and would like to help support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do decide to subscribe and ring that notification bell, thank you very much for your support. So, starting with interpreting the number 814, the number 8 is about letting go. I feel like there could be something here that you are frustrated about, that you are being called to let go through finding deeper meaning. And it may be challenging, honestly, but that's okay. Just be patient with yourself and never forget that the universe, your spirit guides, they're on your side and they want to support you and help you find closure with something. They want to help you move forward and help you see that there is more, to a situation or than meets the eye. Especially when it comes to the more spiritual things, the unseen. If you need or want more support spiritually, ask for it from your spirit guides. And, if you believe in it, the higher power that you believe in, connect with them. Because I think that they genuinely, of course, want you to find closure and they want you to have a deeper understanding, not only behind your frustration, but also behind whatever is making you frustrated. This is an opportunity to understand yourself on a deeper level and to understand a situation on a deeper level. And I just burped, which if you've been around, you know that when I burp, it's a sign to release. And that feels like confirmation, to allow yourself to process and release this frustration. The number 1 is about trusting yourself. And, it could definitely mean a lot of different things, depending on who's watching this. But off the top of my head, this could be for somebody to trust. You could be frustrated because you believe that you're right, and you're being called to trust that you are right, that you are seeing things clearly, that your frustration is valid. Yeah, I think someone here could really, really benefit from validating their own frustration and maybe even finding people who validate it as well. And, obviously not blindly, but just to be there for you and to let you know that, hey, how you feel makes sense and it's okay. That's the main thing I feel coming off the top of my head, but it could be something else that you need to trust yourself more with. It could be in your ability to let go, to find deeper meaning, or even, to trust the communications that you're having with the universe or whatever higher power you believe in and your spirit guides. Only take what resonates. I just saw the number 420. For whoever that may be significant for. The month of April. Maybe that's significant. The number 4 is about stability. And I do think that this, since what you're being called to let go is frustration, it's definitely more about emotional, mental, spiritual stability rather than physical stability. And it can be tied to physical stability. But there's definitely more of a focus here on emotional stability. The number 4 can also be a sign that your ancestors in particular are present, and they really, they want to help you and connect with you and be there for you. There could be a specific ancestor in mind that you have here, but it can be more general as well. I do feel the presence though, because it feels like family, the way that I interpret the presence of ancestors is that they are meant to be there to comfort us or to help us find courage. And in this case, it's about comforting you amongst this frustration, helping you find the courage to trust what it means for you and the situation. Or just finding the courage to let go. Adding up these numbers, 8 plus 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13. There's 2 messages here. The number 13 is a sign of good luck, good fortune. This can, and if you allow it, it will turn into a more fortunate situation. Bad luck can be turned into good luck. Negative energy can be transmuted into positive energy. Darkness can be transmuted into light. You have the power to change the course of something, or an outcome, or even just how you feel, how you're approaching something. You are in control. I feel like that's an important message for you, because if we let the frustration fester enough, we start to convince ourselves that we don't have control anymore, that we're a slave to our thoughts and our own feelings. You don't have to feel that way. The other message, 1 plus 3 equals 4. I knew that was going to happen because of a trend that I've been seeing in recent videos that I've been recording. But this is confirmation for you to focus on stability, restoring balance, and peace. And sometimes focusing on stability emotionally isn't about, changing your perspective. And I just now hear a siren outside, which I feel like that's a message that the universe is bringing our attention to, is that sometimes focusing on stability is not always about changing your perspective. Sometimes it's about giving yourself the space and the room and the time that you need to feel and to process. If you're feeling particularly stubborn and so frustrated that you're like, I don't care what the universe says, like you feel betrayed by the universe, let yourself feel that until you're ready to, then change your perspective and rationalize with yourself, I am going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out maybe a card or two from these index cards. We'll see how many cards will come through first, how many I feel like I should pull. Let's start with 1. Okay, yeah. We have truth, and actually let's take this one. It can be extremely indecisive at times. I'm sorry. I definitely feel that your frustration is coming from a resistance to the truth, and it is creating indecision, but you shouldn't feel sorry. This could be somebody else's energy too, this indecision and feeling sorry. regardless of if it's yourself or someone else, it's okay to be indecisive and frustrated and stagnant. It's okay to pause and to let yourself feel. So don't be sorry, and give yourself time to process the truth, reality, whatever that means for you.